Hello guys, welcome to today's English Home Language Term 2 Week 3 Monday's work. Today we're going to do some listening and speaking, some reading and some writing. Let's start with the first part, listening and speaking. Now let's see, what do you remember? Name at least 10 parts of your body. Name at least 3 sounds which we learned in phonics and name a word with the sound in it. What do we call words which tell us exactly where something is? Some answers to these questions for number 1 was nose, elbow, shoulder, ears, arms, fingers, toes, neck, eyebrows, wrists, and it goes on. For the second question, name at least 3 sounds we learned and a word with each sound in it. The y sound and the word day, the o sound and the word toad, the e sound with the word bread. The third question, what do we call words which tell us exactly where something is? We call them a preposition. Question number 4. What are the 5 parts of a friendly letter? The 5 parts were number 1, the header, where we write the date. Number 2, the greeting, where we write dear and your friend's name, or mum or dad or those things. Number 3, the body, where you write 3 or more sentences about what you want to tell your friend or your mum or your dad or whoever you're writing to. And number 4, the closing, where you say your friend or see you soon or things like that. And the last one, number 5, the signature, where you write your name. And then the last question that I want to see if you remember is, what are the 5 steps of the writing process? Do you remember them? Number 1, pre-write. Number 2, draft. Number 3, revise. Number 4, edit. And the last one, publish. Now the second part we do today is our reading. I want you to read carefully with me these riddles. Then we're going to look at an answer and afterwards you will see a picture about them. Let's start with the first one. What goes up but does not move? The answer was stairs. Number 2. Where do you find an ocean without water? The answer was on a map. Number 3. What is white when dirty and black when clean? The answer here was a chalkboard. Number 4, what word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it? The answer was short, because if you take short and you put 2 letters, the e and the r with it, then it is shorter. Number 5, what can you catch but never throw? The answer was a cold. Then number 6, what gets bigger the more you take away? The answer was a hole. The last part we are learning today with our English is writing. I want you to fill in the correct words. I will give you 7 words, which you're only going to use 5 words. But before we start with that, I first want to teach you a new concept. Homophones. Homophones are words that sound the same but are spelled different and they have different meanings. For example, hair and hair. one is a type of bunny and one is your hair on your head. Another example is fare and fare. The one is that you pay when you ride on a bus fare or taxi fare when you pay money. The other one, the other fare means a lightish blondish color hair. The 7 words I give you is hair, share, spare, hair, fare, pair, and fare. Now I want you to write these sentences down. Then you go back to the video where the 7 words are and you go look which words are the ones that fit in. Each word can only be used once. The sentences are: number 1, I combed my what? Number 2, the children will what the sweets? Number 3, Mum bought a what of new shoes for me? Number 4, Lucy has long what hair? Number 5, who has a what pencil to lend me? Now I want you to pause the video, go back to those words, go fill in the right words, and then you come back and look what the answers were. The answers: number 1, I combed my hair. Number 2, the children will share the sweets. Number 3, Mum bought a pair of new shoes for me. Number 4, Lucy has long fair hair. That means she has long blondish, lightish colored hair. And number 5, who has a spare pencil to lend me? If you got them all correct, well done. If you didn't, it's okay. Next time, you'll do even better. The last thing I want you to do for English today is homework. Remember to go read at storyberries.com. The last thing of homework is your spelling words. Again today you're going to get 10 new words, which I want you to go practice each one of them 10 times. The words are strong, change, saved, rake, stream, slide, mall, inside, splash, and reach. Thank you very much for visiting and can't wait to see you again. Bye bye.